Yeah.
Penis.
All right. Next part.
Thank you.
I asked you all to do something quite simple. And 3 of you succeeded.
Don't remember what that was, so...
The first one that succeeded technically is Jamie.
Oh, fuck!
Because Jamie gave me her
Oh,
rock.
friends.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot about the other two.
Shit.
So you guys are friendless now.
Yeah.
I gave you 3 people!
Whoa. Calm down. I said there were 3 people who did exactly as I asked them.
2.5. I don't know if a rock fully counts.
Listen, that's the
I
only
mean-
friends you would have.
Don't worry, we're gonna awaken it. Just
I'm-
like he
I'm-
is.
Makes me worried.
I am so sorry, Chris. I
No,
completely forgot.
it is completely fine. It's not a big deal. It's the only person's NPC that's gonna matter is technically Craig. For right now. Like, starting out and stuff.
I'll get you some college friends sometime.
My next question is everybody good with like how their character is set up and everything? I'm only asking because I want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable with what they're moving forward towards and everything like that. I just want to be, transparent.
I think so, yeah?
I
I think so.
Okay, my next thing. So some rules that I'm adding / minusing. One thing, the initiative thing, I couldn't figure out how to make it fine, so I'm just gonna say fuck it. We'll do it normally.
Okay.
2, again, as I have always, I have always thought we don't need flanking. We can figure it out beyond that. However, I am not opposed to adding +1 or +2, just kind of like we do how you do half cover and 3/4 cover for those kinds of formations. So, like, if you are flanking, quote unquote, with another person, you might get a +2 bonus. But I feel like advantage is a little bit much.
I don't think that's necessary myself.
I mean, I as the melee, not a bard, might say it sounds nice, but we can figure it out.
Yeah,
No bonuses for you.
considering that there is 3
Ew.
melee. Yeah.
Reasonable.
But yeah, we can figure that out as we go.
Yeah. Like I feel like situational bonuses are a lot better than
Always.
just like it
I'm
always
flanking
happens.
him. Haha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Conga line.
For instance, if you give me like a description of how you're attacking this person, I might give you a situational bonus, for RP purposes and stuff like that.
If we're ambushing someone from 2 directions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're about to clothesline somebody, that might be a situational, but I don't know. Who knows?
Took me a second. Yes, we definitely have someone who can close line.
Hi.
Hi.
Next thing, I'm not sure how I personally feel about the whole bonus action potion stuff, because I see both ends of it. So, using a potion as a bonus action as opposed to an action. Because on the one hand, when else are you gonna use the potion in combat, especially when you're like getting hit and then you drink a potion and then you get hit again? On the other hand, the same could be said with like cure wounds, of lay on hands, or any other of those things. It's just those things are rechargeable. So we'll see. I'll leave it as a bonus action for now. I'm willing to extend to players rather than to not. But I will say that the same applies to NPCs as well. I don't know if any of these NPCs in here have potions. If they do, like that'd be a pretty legit way to run a campaign. You know, high-level bosses having potions on hand and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's Wizards
Makes
of the Coast.
sense.
In the first
Right?
Pathfinder game I played, the DM always had his guys juice up on potions before he fought us, and it wasn't very fun.
Yeah, that's a before and not like,
that is
hey, this is a
Pathfinder.
healing potion.
Yeah, I know. It's just bad memory.
No, I
But-
get that.
But at the same time, like, I just don't, I'm on the fence about it. I haven't been shown, like, a reason for or against it, like, that's definitively told me, you know, yay or nay. So, we'll go with yay for now.
I personally like bonus action for yourself, action for giving it to someone else.
That
Because
that is one of the most reasonable, reasonable things that somebody has brought to me on that subject. That's probably how I'm going to treat it for now. But that being said, you guys don't have potions right now. Don't worry about it.
What? I don't have a potion that would do
No.
half my health?
You mean your full health? Because
It would be full.
I'm looking
You're
at
right.
your HP bar. I'm
You're
looking
right, I
at your
forgot I switched
constitution.
my con off. At first I had a lot higher con, but
I'm like, huh. Finally, your NPCs. I wanted to be clear. Your NPCs will be your quote unquote backup characters. That's why I wanted you guys to bake them, you know, just in case.
Hmm.
So do be aware that is the reason why
Jamie
I need
plays
those.
another rock.
I need to have that sooner rather than later.
So you
That-
need at least one peer.
Yeah. That being said, make sure that the character can slide into this campaign with quote unquote relative ease.
I
Because
hate
I-
rocks.
Because if I hate having to like cram characters in whenever they're just, you know,
Yeah.
kind of just like out there in the middle of nowhere. I feel like that has happened to me more than I would like it to be. So what I want to do is incorporate your NPCs into the story so that, you know, they can be already, you know, if at least halfway knowledgeable about what's happening.
I will say I only made one of my characters with the NPCs with the assumption that I could take him over.
Yes, I know. That's fine.
So if I need another one, I certainly can. I just will
Yeah.
have to think.
Don't worry too much about
Just don't die
getting.
so much.
Yeah, there's that, but don't worry too much about, you know, making them like 100% like fit into the campaign, just enough to, you know, be like, oh, I want to take vengeance for the character that died or something like that. You know, relative ease.
I'll play my son. He's
Yeah, that's fine.
Bina.
How old are you, Mina?
Like, let's see, 18.
What is the age range I need to know if I need to move mine of the general party?
I think I'm
23.
19. Yeah, I'm 19.
Yeah.
Rick, how old are you?
287.
Right,
Elf.
you're a fucking elf.
No, I'm probably more like 40 or 50. I'm still young for elf age.
40 or 50 is like baby.
Yeah,
you
you're
are
like a
absolute baby.
No,
200 was pretty close.
Well,
Was it?
okay. 100 is about the 115 is about the age that
Maturity,
every other elf will look at you and say you are a fully functioning adult. Anything younger than that, every elf will look at you and say,
Child.
"You don't know what you're talking about.
A toddler.
You're an idiot. I don't
Except
care if
you're
you
literally
lived
a full-grown
5 years. I don't care if you lived 5 years or 25 years. You need to shut the fuck up, sit down, and understand that I am your elder."
Okay, in that case, given what I want my background to be, he's probably around 65, 70.
Oh. And finally, does anyone have any requests for me in terms of what they want in the game? What they are looking for as like a plot element or anything like that. If we need to talk secretly, we can, but you know. Anything I should be thinking about while we're going along this thing, I can, you know, this campaign is relatively easy to edit.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to double check, Chris. We had, Jamie and I had talked to you about knowing Rosalind and Violet before, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
wanted to double check that.
Store, right? That's what I
Mhm.
have down. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Anybody else?
Nothing
think of
comes to
anything
mind at the moment.
Particular. Just want some D&Ds. No?
All right. Well then, welcome to the Lost Mine of Phandelvers. As stated before, everybody here knows Rosalind Kell in some way capacity. Some maybe, you know, secondhand. Others
Talk to this guy.
others possibly not. Maybe more directly. And let us begin with the little information bit that they have added on.
Box text.
Mm-hmm. In the city of Neverwinter, an elf named Rosalind Kell asked you to bring a wagon load of supplies to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Rosalind was clearly, and I put this in large, the largest of air quotes, excited. And more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip. And let me go ahead and put Rosalind's face up there so you guys know what he looks like. Boop. You guys see that, right?
He.
Got quite the duck face going on there.
He's
But grumpy.
pissed. He pissed because he has to do travel. Saying only that he and his brothers, I also put those in quotes. It's more like associates that have adopted him.
Mm-hmm.
Had found something big, and he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, trading post in Phandalin. A couple of notes about the supplies, general mining gear, some I'm not sure if this would be correct, and somebody might be able to help me about this. what would you use to like? It'd be jewel cutting tools for like carving out diamond and crystal,
Yes, it would be jeweler's kit.
or something like that. It'd be like a combination of miners and jewelers to
What the
really
actual tool
To
would
actually
be.
get it out would be miner's tool.
Yeah.
To get the details in, it would be jeweler's.
Okay. So yeah, but it'd be both of those things, as well as a couple of food supplies for Barthen's provisions to sell there. He would have purchased from your parents' Horizons a bunch of supplies for him to sell at Barthen's provisions. So basically, trying to upsell. But with the side venture of it just being, he's just trying to recoup on the fact that he's basically having you guys get his mining equipment down south. He set out ahead of you on horse with 2 other people. One being, well, okay, it's more like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 people total. Him, Rosalind Kell, Violet Kell, their 2 children, twins, Jalen and Kaylin, and a 1 Milo Whiskers, who Rylan offered as a helping hand for their venture south. Just to make sure that they'll make it just fine. You've been spending the last few days on the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've recently just veered east along the Tribor Trail. I'll get to the map to show you what that all looks like in just a second. You've encountered little trouble at all, but the territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have known to, waylay some unsuspecting people. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for any. That being said, first things first. I don't know. I know many of you know some of the characters around you, but you guys, maybe we should introduce everybody's character one at a time. This part is what I'll use the initiative for. And actually, let me get this thing to stop playing real quick while we do some introductions. All right, cool. Boop. I want everybody to roll initiative. Good job. You almost made it onto the turn order.
Ta-da!
I did it. I
Mina
succeeded
just
in life.
Mina just really wants to introduce themselves.
All right. So, let's start from the top. Mina.
So, just a physical description of what we're looking for?
Physical description, and I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves for, a brief moment.
Sure. Yeah, so Mina is a rather short human. I know, something new for me. Blue eyes, black hair. She wears like a dark cloak and like kind of dark striped traveling clothes. Not quite like, hey, I'm a jester, haha. But more like, I'm an entertainer, but I don't look like an idiot. If that makes any sense.
Wow. All right. Why don't you insult some more people while you're at it?
Just you.
Oh, don't worry. It's happening. And she has a cheery demeanor. She doesn't wear a skull on her hat, but she does have a big hat. Because big hat. Yeah,
All right, cool.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about.
All right, Cirrus.
Oh shit, that's me. All right.
Already getting the character, I see.
So Cirrus is a very short Aragonasi. She has short, very puffy, cloudy hair. Like it literally looks like a cloud. Her skin's kind of like this light bluish gray, and she looks almost constantly tired or bored. You're not sure which. She's been probably decently quiet through most of it, spending most of her time like doodling or drawing. She is rather chubby and kind of dresses honestly very plain, a lot of paint splattered clothes.
All right.
It's a bit of static.
Agate.
Okay. Agate is a very tall rock genasi.
But yeah.
Earth rock.
Rock.
Same thing.
I
You're
mean,
rock.
metal, honestly, at this
Yeah.
point.
He has large dreadlocks that go like to his waist around. They start off like normal black dreads that turn into like almost molten lava at the tips,
So cool.
kind of dripping every now and then.
Fucking sick.
Doesn't seem to hurt him at all. He doesn't wear a shirt normally, so he just kind of walks around in like kind of this skirt-ish type of wear.
Kilt.
Yes, kind of like that. He has a large hole in his left shoulder that kind of splinters off into cracks that glow faintly. And you can see clear through his shoulder, through the hole. And around the hole's interior is like these almost like crystal-esque shards that are kind of jagged and around that entrance. He hasn't said a word this entire time. Not a single word. If anyone asks him questions, he just kind of stares at them and nods or doesn't say anything. He
Gotta
doesn't.
be yes, no questions.
Yeah, has to be yes, no questions, or else he just doesn't answer them. The only one that he really interacts with a lot is his sister. And even then, I don't think anyone has heard him speak to her.
At this time, I would like all characters, whether if you've introduced yourself or not, to roll a perception check for me.
Including me?
No, not you.
Okay.
Not you. I apologize.
Me?
You would probably, I don't know, your perception's not exactly the strongest for someone with high wisdom.
It fits. It fits.
So Marcus and Rylan, having traveled quite some time with this person, they seem to have you've seen that hole in their chest, and every so often you catch a spark of light kind of just pass by inside that hole. but it doesn't. Like if you try to watch it, nothing seems to be there. It's always on your peripheral. Some kind of strange, colorful light. It seems kind of random what color it is. It's not just like the color of his skin or the red molten glow that he has. It seems to be various colors.
You can just ignore this. This is just for me.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, he's haunted.
Those are ghosts.
Terrifying.
He's got a
Ghost
ghost
hole.
hole.
Great
Ghost
start.
hole.
Ghost hole.
Great start. You're terrified of me. Got it.
Oh no,
Ghost hole.
that isn't what that means.
Okay.
But
Great that you're haunted. Congrats.
congrats, you're haunted.
Yay.
You get friends now.
Live your best life.
I mean, to be
Better
fair,
be
a
alone.
haunting is just free friends.
True.
Ironically,
But yeah, that's what Marcus and Ryland can pick out from that strange hole in the chest. Oh, did Cirrus? Did you want to? I didn't know. If you...
I just rolled because
No. About you, does it have? Do you have like a? Does it show on your face or
nope.
something like that? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I wear a sweater and overalls. Everything's covered.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to be sure that it wasn't,
They even dress differently.
visible.
They dress complete opposites.
I
This man probably doesn't even wear shoes.
Why would he wear shoes?
Exactly.
Got
He's a
calluses for days.
They might melt.
That's fair.
God, if they existed, this girl would 100% wear Crocs.
Oh my god.
God.
Why would you do this?
Like croc heels?
Like just
Oh.
Crocs, not heels.
Okay.
Ryland, the dancing fire. Trying to make sure I say this right. Quintress? Like
Quintress.
Pinterest, but Quinn?
Quintress.
Nice.
Captain Quintress. The dancing fire.
Why don't you give us your little spiel?
So, Ryland Quintress. He is a summer Eladrin, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe you can actually switch your elephant.
you can swap to whichever one you want every short
Okay.
or long rest.
So he's an Eldrin. Right now he is a summer. He's very tan, has bright blonde hair. He's taller than your average elf. He's coming around 6 foot.
Holy shit, that's a little bit taller than tall.
Okay, he's a little bit bulkier than
Everyone else in the
you
party
know.
is like short except.
It would seem that he's still short compared to Agate.
Yeah.
Who towers over him. He definitely looks like he's kind of had a rough growing up. Just has like scars, calluses all his hands. He has piercings on his face. It looks like he might have tattoos on his face. You're not quite sure. The very thin, or not very thin, very light color. He is the opposite of most people. He's guaranteed the most talkative of the group. Always trying to start a conversation with everyone. His end goal is to get Agate to hold a conversation with him. At least once.
Good luck.
He wears looks like he has like a leather tunic underneath his audacious bright red trench coat, and he just always has a smile on his face and always grinning and just looking around and everything. Looks like he's having the best of times.
And finally, Marcus.
So Marcus is. We have a cart, right?
Yeah, well, I'll get to that in just a second, but yes.
Well, okay. He's usually walking. I know some people could probably be riding on the cart. He isn't crazy talkative, but he'll carry on with Mr. Pirate if Ryland starts a conversation. He's got shock white hair as well as very similarly toned skin, and he is wearing very simple tunic and pants. When they stop for the evening, he writes a lot, but otherwise is kind of kept more to himself.
Nerd.
You went to college.
Nerd.
Don't worry, it's alright.
No, you went to college. I'm calling you the nerd.
I went to college, ironically. Okay,
That's not how that works. Not in this scenario.
don't worry about it.
Let's see. I need one last thing for everybody, and then I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves after I give you a short description. I need everybody to roll a history check.
It's a great start, Mina.
History.
Yeah. Woo!
All right, Marcus is the only one who knows who Ryland is. I only made you roll just to make
I
sure
don't even know who I am.
you don't know shit about
Oh
you.
shit! Who am I? Here we go again.
Honestly, that's more like a lie check. I don't know nothing about no Ryland the Dancing Fire Quintus, but if I did know him,
I heard he is beautiful, fantastic, knows what he's doing at all times, and I heard he's a great dancer.
I heard he's got an 8-pack. I heard that he's shredded.
He's shredded.
And of course, as I say all this, I lift my shirt up to show, but not like this, like a real 8-pack.
Not this shredded.
Put your
He's
shirt
kind-
on.
Oh, take it off?
there was
No.
there was one thing I wanted to do with everybody. I would like to do a bit of RP with Rosalind approaching, or you approaching Rosalind, to go on this trip. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to start at, of course, the top, which is Mina. So it might be both Mina and Marcus, because if I understand correct, unless there's something someone else doesn't want to, unless you guys don't want to do what you guys had talked about before, which is Marcus. Mina went to.
I think that's good for me.
Mina went to ask for help. They said figure it out yourself. Marcus got wind of it, went to Mina to ask more questions about the situation with the Wizardo.
Zardo.
Wizardo. Yes.
So Mina, you'd probably approach Rosalind,
Yes,
and he'd be in
probably, yeah.
he'd be in his shop, just hammering away.
Okay. And so it's like common knowledge that he's got caravan moving.
He's it's not that it's common knowledge that he's got caravan going down there, but it is common knowledge that he's been looking for people to go back to Phandalin, which would put you on a fast track to getting there and getting the help you need.
Okay.
So you'd see this relatively small forge. It's got a simple sign. It's not even it doesn't have any words or anything on it. It just has a simple rose and then a hammer and an anvil underneath it.
Handle. All right.
And simple wooden door, very just stereotypical blacksmith with an outside mill
Excellent.
to finish building things, a little shack to store supplies, the whole 9 yards.
I skip on in. Jesus,
Marcus, would
there.
you be behind Mina?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm coming with her, I'll be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Roseland?
You see in the front there's a soft bell chime as you open the door, and as you call out his name, you see a small young child sitting at the front desk. Not sure on the he or she. They look rather androgynous. They look up at you and kind of just scowl.
Looking for Roseland Kell. Is he here?
Dad's busy. Go back.
I'm sorry, but it's very important. What's your name? And she walks up to the child and holds her hand out to shake.
I don't know you. Leave.
Is this
Well,
not a
hello.
shop? Like,
I don't know you.
She looks
Please.
She looks over at Marcus. You look weird. Leave.
Well,
I walk past the child.
Dad, they're doing the customer doing the thing. And you see a elf stick his head out. Kind of just sighs. He grabs a towel from nearby, begins wiping his hands. He seems to have been doing some kind of dirty work. It looks like there was a bunch of grease on his hands. And as you begin to walk past the counter, he holds up a hand. Sorry. She's still working on her manners. Let's try this again. And he asks you to go back to the front.
Yeah, I
eagerly
will
follows along.
oblige.
He'll walk up and put a hand on her shoulder.
Mina starts counting down.
What are you supposed to say? I hate this. I don't like that. I don't like talking to people. Why don't you make Kay do this? Because he's off practicing with his mother. Your mother. But I want to do that. You are going to learn manners. Now, what are you supposed to say? Welcome to Kell's shop. How can I help you?
Hi, we were hoping to talk to Rosalind.
If he's not too
Good.
busy.
Good. What do you say in response to this? One moment, please. She looks over at her father like, I fucking hate
Bitch, you're right
here. Dad, there's someone here to see you. Very good.
Tell him I'm busy.
I'm busy, and he just leaves.
And he stands up, or not stands up, but like looks towards you. I'm very busy. What do you want?
You have work in Fendelin?
We are going there in a few weeks. Yes.
Yes. We want to go. We have business there too, and we can help with the problems there.
Problems.
You know about the zombies and the wizard.
I see. Looks over at Marcus, and you are a part of this.
Yes.
Names.
I mean a chest, and she like deeply bows with her hand on her chest.
Marcus
That almost falls off.
and he puts out his hand because he's not going to bow to a random blacksmith.
He looks down at it. I wouldn't want to dirty my hands. Jay just kind of slowly smiles at that.
Right.
And he turns and says, "I'm only providing a very small amount, 10 gold. You help me get some supplies down south."
Sounds
Marcus
good.
nods.
Our purpose is merely adjunct to that, so.
I see. Well then, I suppose we have an accord. Be here at 6 a.m. I will not tolerate tardiness.
Mia like stands at attention, like salutes.
Now, I don't like you here. Leave.
Bends on her heels and leaves.
Thank you for coming to Kel Shop. Bye.
Bye.
I love Jalen!
The most unlikable shop.
I fucking just immediately was like, oh yeah, there's a young girl there, and then she started talking, I'm like, that's Jalen. That's Jalen.
Right, well, I will leave too, because I'm not going to stick around to deal with this kid. Guess I gotta go get packed.
You got 2 weeks, so.
Oh, he just said 6 a.m., so I was like, alright, leaving tomorrow.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, and to give you a bit more details, he's going to be going on ahead. You guys are going to be taking the oxen and wagon.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to get there before an appointed time, but he can't, be there on time as well as take the ox with him.
Fair enough.
That being said, the next set is actually Agate and Cirrus.
Yeah.
I never got parent names.
You want our parents' names?
Fuck.
Yeah, because he's going to be going to you
For killing.
I have no idea.
Not as fun if they don't have names when you kill them.
It's fine if they don't. That's perfectly okay. It's just
I Yeah, I don't think either of us came up
We-
with parents' names.
No.
Okay. Did you guys have
No.
a
Misty?
What about do you want the dad to be an Earth Ganassi or the Wind Ganassi?
Let's do opposite.
Okay.
So dad is the Wind Genasi and the mom's the Earth Genasi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, do you guys have a shop name?
Do you want us to come up with everything, Chris?
I don't. I have a name for you.
Oh, go for it.
Earth and Sky Supplies.
I like it. That's
That's
actually
good.
great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking something like Academy Outdoors type of thing, but like I was like, I wouldn't want you guys to be. I want you guys to be like the small business, not the.
Corporation bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not Walmart.
No, they're not. Unfortunately, they're more like the corner store.
Yeah.
Pop shop.
Yeah, the mom and pop shop. So, a ringing at the bell of the bell as your parents have gone off to negotiate some more supplies sent to their store.
Mm-hmm.
They have left both you and Agate to tend to the store.
Cool. I'm not doing any work.
That's fine. That's fair.
I'm propped up and I'm working on a painting. There's paint everywhere on the counter.
There is a opening and closing of the door, and you hear soft steps of a child. And the counter's a little high for him,
Mm-hmm.
so he grabs onto the ledge and like basically lifts himself up with onto his elbows. Hey, Cirrus!
Wait, watch out for the... And I, like, try to grab a paint before you spill it over.
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
I'm trying to think of a clever response.
Uh-huh.
Just silent sounds.
You know.
I think she literally just pauses, like, she's
Totally not drawing porn.
trying to come up with something clever.
God.
And then she's just like, I'm painting.
Making the colors sparkle?
What? No, I'm painting.
Putting the night sky onto paper?
No, I'm painting.
He just kind of looks at you, just like, that's it? That's all you do?
What do? You're like 5. Like,
Yeah, and this 5-year-old can paint. Watch. And he grabs one of the paints and puts his hand in it, and starts trying to rub it against the one that you're working on.
Oh my
wait,
God.
no! I like pick it up and hold it above my head.
You instantly know, although they dress almost the same, that this boy, who has come into your shop more often than not, is Jay, your lovely neighbor.
Little shit detective.
And He's now since he can't draw on your paper, he's now drawing on the countertop.
That's fine.
Nice.
Mom wants to talk to you.
Okay. Why didn't she come over here?
Oh, I ran ahead. Where's Agate?
I think he's over that way, and you know what? I think he would look great in this color, and I hand him a color paint.
Which color?
It is a bright pink.
Fuck yeah. Exactly.
Glittery, too.
He holds it above his head as he runs off.
Everyone knows that glitter is just herpes.
Runs over to runs into the back because he knows where he's going because he's just been here for so long and so often. And Agate, what would you be doing? Moving stuff?
He's probably doing like, what is the thing that's called? Like, counting the things that are in the back room.
Quotes. Checking inventory.
Thank you. That.
Yeah, inventory, accounting.
And he runs up and says, "Hey, Agate, I'm gonna draw on your left foot today."
He kind of stops what he's doing at the tiny child voice and like looks over his shoulder. Moves some things away from his feet, and then continues doing inventory.
Puts all the fragile stuff up.
He immediately runs over, takes out a little paintbrush that he knew he was gonna need for when he got here, and begins immediately painting little flowers onto your foot. A few moments later, Cirrus, you hear the door open again. No. Kaylin? No. Yeah, Kaylin?
He's in the back.
With Agate?
Yup.
Oh, good. Hi, Cirrus.
Hey, yeah.
And this would be the matriarch of the household, Violet Kell. Human mother, who has is no slouch when it comes to the skill with the sword. She, even though she seems to not be wearing any armor or anything like that, she does seem to carry a sword with her on her hip. And she looks around. Are your parents around?
Nope.
Kind of just sighs. Think you could take a message for me?
I rip off a piece of paper and slide it over to her.
She looks over at you, sighs again. At least let me borrow charcoal.
There's paint all over the countertop. I'm not doing charcoals this week.
You don't have one in your various things over there.
I just said I'm not doing charcoals this week.
Cirrus, you know you make your parents sigh every time they see you, right? They love you to death, but can't you just be just a little bit more motivated?
Okay, I slide her a paintbrush too.
He stares at it.
There,
I mean,
nice.
that's
Use your finger.
not an improvement. And she dips the paintbrush into the various paint conglomeration that's on the counter, begins writing.
You do have to wash it off afterwards.
Didn't you make this mess?
I point to the countertop where Kaylin painted.
Oh, I'll have him clean it. And she finishes the note,
Mhm.
hands it to you.
I
Be careful
immediately read it.
crying.
Rude.
When you read it, it's basically asking your parents to just come see her. She has a business proposition for them.
Oh, this is boring. I put it aside.
Well, it's important, so please be sure that they see it.
Yeah.
Let me go find Kay.
At that point, Agate comes like walking out of the back room, and now he has Kaylin like on his shoulders. As he's like
painting. He's painting on your face.
uh-huh.
Agate! And Kay. I'm sorry, Agate.
He just kind of shrugs. Puts the list of inventory down beside the sister. Hesitates, sees the counter, puts it underneath the desk so it doesn't get dirty. And then goes to find the rag.
Hey! You're gonna clean this instant. But Mom! It's art! You can't just clean art! It's supposed to be magnificent!
Yes, magnificent.
Oh.
And she sighs and kind of grabs him by his tunic, lifts him up. Clean it now. He sighs and snaps his finger, and the entire counter is cleaned off,
Nice.
as well as your painting.
No!
Nice.
She literally like looks like drops her paintbrush and just screams, "No!"
Now you get to do it all over again.
I look at the child.
Sorry,
Leave.
Sirius. We'll be leaving right now. Please make sure that your parents see that note. Thank you. Okay, we're going to have a serious conversation when we get home. But Mom, I did what you told me to! We'll see about that. I think 100 weapon strokes training would do quite nicely as a punishment. You just hear a soft no. And later on, you talk it over with your parents, and they say that it's gonna be good for Cirrus to get some, air. Watch your sister, Agate.
I'm a cloud mom.
Yeah, I'm just like, I get plenty of air.
No, you don't. I think last week you were outside for a grand total of 45 minutes to,
And
if
it
I
was a
remember,
horrible 45 minutes.
if I remember to observe the ground for 10 minutes so you knew what it looked like?
Forgot what the ground looked like.
It was a terrible 45 minutes. Quite awful.
Hackett, please watch your sister.
Yeah, he gives the nod of course.
Mm-hmm. Do you speak primordial to your parents at all, or do you just not respond all that
He
often?
probably would speak primordial to his parents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your mother probably speaks Terran to you a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might give one word responses, but she doesn't see anything wrong with it. In fact, she probably is much the same, just more words rather than less.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 3-word sentences.
Ooh, getting crazy there.
Yeah, she's a very outgoing person.
She's a talker.
That being said, let's move on to our final person, Rylan.
Yo.
You and Milo are on your way to visit Rosalind because, well, of course, there's a hole in starboard, and the sails need to be fixed. That run in last week with the officials was not the best look for you.
It wasn't the officials. It was Krorg the Broken Tusk that gave us the problem.
Krorg the Broken Tusk.
He was the one that did most of the damage. The officials, it's a good thing that we got away, you know? For them, of course.
Yeah. And Milo says to you, "So, what's your plan to tell him this time, boss?"
The same thing, you know? Small chat here and there, favor here and there. If he ever wants to get away on a vacation trip on a pirate ship,
You offer him a cruise.
you know, we are a merchant ship after all. So, you know, we could figure things out.
Quote unquote.
Hey, he's never
You
said no before. We're his best customer. We always go to him. We'll
And
see.
you know where? And he pulls out an abacus and starts sliding it back and forth. 400 gold in the hole. Give or
And
take a few silver.
and that's when I start like moving around, like da 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 da. You don't need to worry about the logistics of things. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just put it on our tab like we always do. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Tab's getting kind of heavy, boss, but okay.
Hey, if anything, we'll just throw it overboard like we do everything else that gives us issues. All right?
Kind of shrugs. You the boss.
Hey, it's been working for us for this long, right?
You gotta admit, though, the last excuse wasn't exactly the greatest. I mean, fire elemental out in the middle of the ocean?
It's possible. Our wizard could do that if he wanted to. I know it's not the safest thing to do. You know what? I panicked. I was under pressure. It's fine. We got what we needed, right?
Yeah.
It's
All
not-
right.
It's dragons. It's okay.
All right. You're the boss. You do the talking. I'll do the, sniffing around and see what he needs done.
Okay.
And as you approach, you actually see him like packing a wagon outside of his shop. He looks over.
Hey,
Wait.
Rose, it's your favorite customer.
He's got that like slow eye narrowing,
And I have the biggest smile on my face.
and he just stares at you. Quintress.
Now, buddy, old pal, how you doing?
Why are you not dead yet?
You know, I'll get back to you on that one.
Please do.
Yes. So, you look like you're going on
That
vacation.
meant go away.
Oh. I need your help. You see, my ship might have some holes in it, but I did the town a favor. You don't have to worry about good old Broken Tusk anymore. That has to earn me something, right?
482 gold in the hole.
Right. Maybe we could come up with something else. Me and my men are here for a while. Maybe we could help you with something. Tit for tat, you know. Good old bartering. You help us, we help you. Everybody's happy in the end, right?
Milo has now stuck his head up from the other side of the cart. Yeah, Mr. Kell, where you headed? As he's prompting you to like observe the fact that he's got a large load of goods.
I did mention it looked like he was going on vacation.
He
I'm a cruise too.
sighs. Come on. And he heads inside, where the twins are not seemingly fighting, mostly because Jay has Kay in a pin, and he's trying to tap out, but you know she's making sure that he can't tap out because you know that would mean that he could give up, and we're not quitters in the Kell family.
Would I know the two kids of
Yep.
my interactions?
Yep.
Hey, Jay, if you just lift the arm just a little bit more to the left, you got him. Got her.
Kay tries to like do as you asked, and Jay just immediately puts him into into a different hold, and then Rosalind walks over, grabs them both by the tunic, and separates them. That's enough training for today. Why do you let her beat me up? Why do you let her win? Well, Mom says that you should make it more fair, and I should be able to pin. Your mother isn't here, is she? And Kay's just sitting there grumbling. Jay has seen you, Ryland, and is looking ecstatic. Mr. Quintress, what? Where'd you go this time?
Well, we went off a few miles west from here. Has your father ever told you the story about the gator octopus?
What's a gator octopus?
Well,
Gatorpuss.
gatorpuss. There's kids. Well, you know what a gator is, right?
Yeah.
Think of that, but 100 feet. Giants. Razor sharp teeth.
Her eyes just keep getting bigger and bigger.
You know how they usually only have one tail? Think of 8 massive tails with a strength of storm giants just whipping through the water.
You suddenly feel like this just burning sensation as you can feel the increasingly intense stare coming from their father.
I turn as I feel the hole burning through the back of
Boring.
my head. And I pull out a fruit. It's like, now this is a juju berry. It's really good. It's juicy. It's flavorful. Share with your sister.
Brother, but yeah.
Brother, sorry.
It's perfect. It's perfectly fine. They get them mixed up all the time.
Share with your sibling.
Can confirm. And twin.
And Jalen holds it out to Kay. You like the sweet stuff. I'm gonna go get my sword and play pirate. And she runs off, and Kalen kind of skips after, having the berry in his mouth.
You have 2 great kids.
And I would appreciate if you stop influencing them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, shall we get down to business?
He leans against the wall. I have a job.
Okay.
There's something that I'm looking for. I can't say what yet. Not until we get to Fan. But you help me get it, half the profits. The
Half.
profits. I want whatever I find.
Fair enough. Not much for treasure on land. I usually look for the treasure that's buried on islands and sunken ships, you know. So whatever we find on land is yours.
He nods. Oh, and I'm borrowing that one. And you see Milo, like, seems to be running doing an abacus counting again. I'm going to need him for numerical reasons. Your
This looks
friend's
like
pretty
fun.
good with numbers.
That he is. That he is. And he's always reminded me of numbers too that I don't want to know about. Be nice.
Like
You just
like the 486 gold that you owe me.
logistics.
Mr. Kell, you said 482 the first time, and that is why I need him. I'm taking him with me.
Good. I could do a few days without him.
There's a couple individuals that will be here. You lead them down to Phandalin. I'll give you a map. At least one that can show the area well enough.
No, this is not some babysitting expedition, is it? These
No.
people can fend for themselves, right? I mean, I'll take care of them if they have to. But, you know how
Well,
things go.
If I understand it, Cirrus will be going. You may need to keep an eye out on her. But her brother is also going. The other 2 I'm not sure about. But
Okay.
make sure my supplies get south. You do that. I'll fix whatever needs fixing and call it square between us.
I like these terms. And I hold out my hand.
I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Well, fair enough. I also don't want to get my hands dirty either, but I was being nice.
You know I don't deal with that. Now leave.
Fair enough. As I'm walking out, I turn. It's like, oh, Z gives his regards.
He huffs. He huffs and scoffs as he waves you off. And Milo follows behind you. See, boss? I told you everything would work out.
And I stops like, I think you're staying with him.
Damn it.
Deal's a deal, after all. And we, sailors, are true to our word.
Fine. Holds up his hands as he heads back to follow Rosalind out. And as you're about to leave through the front door, the door opens and Violet Kell is standing right there. Oh, hello, Rylan.
Miss Kell, it's always a pleasure to see you.
I hope my husband has not been giving you any trouble.
Oh, he's just been a ball of pleasure, like always.
Is Milo here with you?
Oh, yes, right here. He's actually offered to help you all pack.
Her eyes slowly narrow. Can we talk outside?
Of course. Anything for Miss Kell.
She turns and walks out.
And I wave to Milo, have fun.
Fuck you. And the moment you walk out, having waved to Milo, there is a sword pointed right at your throat.
Most people pay extra for this.
Listen to me very carefully, Mr. Quintrus. Me and my husband are not very appreciative of your hobby. The Lord's Alliance is watching. And you would know that the Lord's Alliance is pretty much the de facto leadership in the
Government.
Sword Coast.
I kind of like take my thumb and my pointer finger and like kind of put them on like the tip and like kind of move it away from neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to play a villain than deal with real villains, correct?
As long as you stay playing the villain.
Of course, Miss Kell. Wouldn't do anything to anger the what is it? The Lion.
The Lord's Alliance.
Lord's Alliance.
Oh no, I don't care about that. Jay seems to have taken a liking to you, and I would hate to have to execute you.
To be
And she
fair, I
puts-
would hate for you to execute me as well.
I don't really care what you think. However, my daughter seems to like you. Seems to have delusions. I don't mind entertaining them for now. She's 5. And she puts the sword away. But if I find out that, well, you've double-crossed me, or the Lord's Alliance, she just shrugs and heads inside.
Good talk, like always.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. And the door slams behind her.
What hell did I leave Milo in? Oh God!
Hell.
And you hear a, "Hey, Mrs. Ow!"
And I just scurry off. Nope.
And that is the end of the introduction. I'm glad you all enjoyed. I assume you all enjoyed.
Eee.
I loved it. It was fun.
Now, there is just a small bit more of RP, and that is amongst yourselves. I don't know how, you all would, act together, get together, or anything like that, but 6 a.m. 2 weeks later, from, when Mina and Marcus came in, Rosalind has 2 wagons, actually. One with his children and wife and Milo, and a few kind of extra supplies, and a whole another wagon with 2 oxen and a very large stack of provisions, mining equipment, jewelers equipment, among other things.
Well, I know that Mina would start by introducing herself to everybody.
First of all, before we go on, is anybody late?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably like 30 to 45 minutes late. And it's just a guy, like, with Sarah slinged over his shoulder, who is either screaming or dead asleep.
I am so happy you got her so correct, because she is dead asleep.
Okay.
If it was later in the day when she was awake, she would be fighting. But because it's so early, she's still asleep.
And he has, like, 3 separate bags on his one shoulder, as he's carrying her stuff, her art supplies, and his stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you got it so good.
Uh-huh.
All right, so, first of all, the 2 children are asleep in the back of the wagon. Violet seems to be the one that's driving the horses. And, Rosalind and Milo seem to be doing some last minute, checks on your wagon. Agate and Cirrus, well, okay, you guys aren't there yet. But you would know the oxen are Dazzle and Frazzle, named by Kay, of course.
Oh, I love them.
So Mina, Marcus, and Rylan. Rosalind would approach you all and look around, clearly looking for somebody. Sigh. Cirrus.
It's Optimus. This can't.
The 2 in that store over there, and he kind of nods his head down the way. They'll be joining you rather late, it seems. It is not the boys' fault. Unfortunately, they have I don't know what fantasy version of liberal arts student is, but
Lol.
I think you can just say artist with a sneer, and that should get it across well enough.
He doesn't it's not the artist part that's the problem, because he believes himself to be one too.
No, but it's with a sneer.
Painter
with a sneer. Do painter with a sneer.
There is a painter that lives there.
Well, Captain, do you want me to go and get them?
No. Agate will be along shortly. We will move ahead. Our wagon is faster, and I have a time schedule to keep. Now, just make sure you get to Phandalin. He hands Island the just a small paper scroll, and it's a small map of the direction you're supposed to go in. It's got a little detail about what's around, some markings on some notable landmarks, as well as a couple of paths just in case there's something. We'll be following the same route. If there's a problem, follow the alternate route this way.
Alright, take scroll look at it. Fair enough.
Looks to Mina and Marcus. Now, I am not sure of your skills, but there are bandits on the highway. You may bow out at any time. That one over there, and points over at Ryland, can take care of himself.
Well, you are looking at a Bard College graduate.
Wow. You just made him joke in actual life. I heard that.
I see. Another liberal arts student.
And she nods
good.
appreciatively.
An entertainer.
And if eye rolling could be heard, you would have heard the loudest eye roll from Raylan.
I can hold my own, and I am not a liberal arts major.
Looks between all these people who like, oh, you idiot. Bards aren't just liberal art students.
Does a slow blink. Uh-huh.
We know magic.
Leans closer to Marcus. I don't want to be responsible for anything. You watch that one.
And like, I want to know that every time
Already have
when she
been.
speaks, she gesticulates wildly. So like, her hands are always doing something.
Yeah.
I'm convinced she's doing performative dance.
I'm convinced she'll be dead within the month.
Well, she's not paying.
He does
me.
not. He doesn't. He doesn't keep that like quietly. He says
Oh,
that.
don't worry. I'm familiar with that.
That gets a look from me like, huh? And I go back to looking at the map.
When Agate and Cirrus do come, be sure to give them my regards. And tell Cirrus to wake up.
Is she
And-
narcoleptic?
Go to be asleep.
It's a very pretty the when he turns to Mina and he says that's a very pretty word for lazy. And he just kind of not stomps, but
As she starts to well, actually.
he doesn't stomp. He just inevitably makes his move towards the cart. Violet looks over at you all. Be careful on the road.
And
I
before
do
I
as
leave,
well.
I'll walk over to Milo and do our little handshake, like, take
Yep.
care of yourself, brother.
He does most of it, the way that the crew all do it, but at the end he uses his tail.
That's fine.
I watched the handshake. Can I roll to memorize the handshake?
You may indeed roll to try to memorize the handshake. I would. You could probably reproduce it, but it might take a bit of practice.
Yeah. It'd be really scuffed if I tried.
Yeah. It wouldn't be scuffed. It would just be like, you'd be like, okay, so this.
Cues. Yeah.
Slow.
Mm-hmm. And they take off. Do you guys do anything for the next 30 minutes?
Go
We have
get
a
coffee. 'Cause apparently we're waiting.
we have a wagon, all that stuff with supplies.
Yep. It's
Oh.
even got supplies for your journey.
I'll start checking the supplies just to make a
Mhm.
mental note of what we got.
Mina's gonna like climb up on front of the wagon and like kick back and start playing a very sad song in her flute. Like a mourning dirge.
Oh,
You know, it's not some funeral march. We're not going to our death. Do you know any other chipper song may chance?
I don't know, the captain seemed to think that we were going to our deaths. Or, well, just me.
Well, let's get one thing clear. I'm the only true captain that was in this area just now, and we're not gonna die. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Everything will be fine.
What are you the captain of?
A merchant ship.
Roll a deception.
Fortunately,
Okay,
it
not
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you rolled. She would believe you. What do
Marcus,
what do you carry?
Marcus, you know this is bullshit.
But there's no reason to say
Yeah.
this.
What do you carry?
Odds and ends, spices, different ore around the world.
What's your favorite cargo to carry?
Favorite cargo to carry. Exotic fruit and vegetables that you can't get anywhere else. And I pull out another sweet Jude berry and I offer it to her.
I examine the berry.
I don't know why, but in my head, I keep thinking, like, what if it's just a goddamn cantaloupe and you just keep calling it the wrong thing?
My
It
God.
could
Yeah, it's probably like, I don't know, a cherry tomato. But it's like,
All right. At this point, Cirrus and Agate come out. Agate more like, not probably. I
You
would say not
probably
over.
hear him before you see him.
Yeah, and it's probably not over the shoulder because that's likely to melt things.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like
Under the
Like-
arm.
yeah,
You
luggage.
have a special
carrying a thing.
made
Yep,
fanny pack. Not fanny pack, back thing.
harness
Yes.
backpack.
You just strap her to your back.
I was gonna say to the front, like a
Yeah, I was gonna say mostly the front
God,
because
look
that's
at
where the hair
fucking-
is on the back, and it's kind of made of lava. So
And I kind of lean over to Marcus, like, I'll be very disappointed if I'm wrong in this guess, but I think I know who the artist is.
Look, dude, if you're wrong, you're gonna be having a hard time lying to all these people this whole time.
Do I know you?
No,
I feel like we've met somewhere.
very doubtful.
Are you a fan? I don't give autographs. I mean, just a merchant.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Copy.
Oh, thanks.
Is he like a private eye type of coffee drinker?
What does that mean?
Like he's got to wake up every morning, go to get the coffee from the coffee maker. Walks
And in
up
the
to the
pocket, like,
walks up to the crime scene. All right, what do we got?
it's like
I mean,
up with a.
maybe. You don't fucking know. There's no crime scene. You can't prove shit.
All right, you're right. I'll just have to make one up. So Agate just drops dead. What do you do?
We
I
did.
slam my
Okay.
coffee back. All right, what we got?
I fall and I'm still asleep.
You get crushed to death as
Yeah.
a boulder falls on you.
I dissipate in the
Yeah.
clouds.
Collapses, one dead. Yeah.
All right, so you all hear a as Agate comes inevitably walking up.
He probably doesn't know any of the fucks here and was looking for anyone he actually knew, so he probably stops like a few feet away and is like looking around.
Mm-hmm.
They already left. You're supposed to come with us.
We're the band that's following Rosalind.
Alright, that's good enough for him. He'll go over to the cart and start like putting their supplies in the cart and then puts his
And
sister down.
As Agate walks closer, I just like, as my head just keeps going up, trying to keep eye contact. Jesus.
Yeah, he probably is focused on taking care of his sister to even like look at anyone else.
Just to let you know, you are familiar with Frazzle and Dazzle.
Dazzle. Okay.
The horses.
Oh, the horses. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yes.
the oxen.
Yes,
All right.
the oxes. Okay.
Whatever the fuck they are.
There's a reason for the difference between the two. This one's
They
supposed to be slower, slower, and the other group is supposed to have the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And so begins the journey. You've spent the last few days, as I've said, following the high road south from Neverwinter.
Oh wait, can I say one quick thing about when
Yeah.
she woke up?
Yes, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're
No,
right.
no, it's good. When she woke up, probably several hours later, she like woke up and yelled, and she's like, "Where am I? Who are all of you?"
Whoa!
Hand her a very cold coffee now. Marcus.
Okay, I don't know who you are, but you're chill.
Raylan.
I'm like looking around frantically, and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm on that job, aren't I?"
Oh, you're on a trip. We're gonna have fun.
Agate, how could you? Betrayed by my own brother.
Well, think of it this way. It's an adventure. You get to see the land, the beautiful trees, the sun. You couldn't ask for anything better.
First, right?
Say it again. No, you kind of cut off at the beginning, I think.
You're an artist, right?
She looks like she's getting like more upset with each word you said. And she's like, "Yeah,
Maybe you'll
Yeah,
get
I
some
am.
inspiration.
I get plenty of inspiration inside, away from everything."
Saris, as you begin
Yeah.
moving around, you feel a paper in your sweater.
I pull it out.
It says, "Dear Saris, you're going to get some air and you're going to like it. I hope you have a wonderful trip. By the way, we'll talk about you taking over the shop when you get back. Love, Dad."
Ah! I ball it up and I throw it off. She sits back down and just pouts.
Terrible news.
All right, so now that we have gotten our initial movement on, I will now show you guys the map. Area map.
Sure are a bunch of goobers.
Let me.
Goofy goobers.
Yeah, it's this map. Boop. So, you guys would be starting here in Neverwinter. I'll get you guys at a different time. I'll get you guys a "You Are Here" token for you
The
guys
"You Are
to use
Here"
on this
cookie?
map. Yeah. In fact, I think I could do a "You Are Here" cookie right now. Hold on.
Cookie.
Ooh.
Cookie. From my library. Yay, cookie.
Cookie.
Nope, wrong cookie. There's the cookie.
Failed.
Giant PNG cookie.
If we ever lose a party member, can our cookie get a bite taken out of it?
Oh my god.
I love it.
Devastating.
I will attempt to draw this. Yes.
I mean, there are definitely cookies that have bites taken out of them.
No, but we want to use the
It has to
same
be this cookie. It's our party, our cookie.
All right. So, and your destination is. There we go.
Fandom.
All right. So, you guys are making your way downtown, walking around.
Yeah?
Oh, I apologize. I meant to show off Mr. Milo Whiskers. I apologize. Here we go.
I was wondering why he was called that.
Milo Whiskers.
I hate him, but he's great.
Oh, I love him.
The duality of man.
So you guys are about. You guys make it. Someone roll a D6 for me.
Sure.
Okay.
Fine.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do it.
Nobody said anything.
Well, usually Alicia jumps at that stuff, so.
I'm sorry, I'm drawing right now.
Ah, that makes more sense. Okay.
Alright, so you guys make it. You guys roll the 1, so you guys make it this far.
Yippee.
Alright, so let's go into the next. You've been on the. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, you're actually much farther than I suspected. Hold on. Ah, you guys are right about here. I apologize. So it's been a few days.
Doom.
So if you guys have anything you guys want to ask each other or anything like that while you're on the road, I think we've established a bit of character interactions. But anybody got anything they want to?
Could I see other people's player things in the side? I can't see anyone
Yes.
except my own.
Yes. Who to play? Oh no, wrong one. All players.
Mina would try to get everyone's story. Like how
Anybody-
they became who they is.
Anybody want to respond? To the prompting of how you became you.
I think I'd literally be like, do you want like my life story?
Yes.
I'm like 19. I don't have a life story.
I'm like 19.
Everyone has. That's like 19 years of stories.
I look at her like she's crazy. I was born and then I did other stuff and now I'm here.
Let's see.
Am I overhearing this conversation?
I mean,
I don't think
Yeah.
either of us very quiet.
you're on the same
No.
fucking cart. I sure hope you can.
The only person that can't ride in the cart is Agate.
Yeah, he's walking beside the oxes.
Boom. Boom.
They are very used to him.
They're alike. But yeah. Yeah, you can hear it.
So why art? What? Just art? That's your hobby? That's your thing?
I look at him and I'm like, yeah. I painted when I was a kid and then I didn't stop.
Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand the beauty of arts. Imagine waking up on a boat and just looking out, the perfect shade of blue meeting the sky and the sun breaking across the horizon, adding the oranges, and I understand the landscape of painting. It's just someone your age is not something you see every day.
Okay.
I feel like that was an okay boomer moment. Well,
100%
a
it
little
was.
bit.
100% it was.
Meanwhile, Mina's looking at you two like, whoa, it's so deep, dude.
She's looking at you and she like looks you up and down. So like she's like thinking, she's like, so you're a sailor, I'm guessing?
captain of a merchant ship.
A merchant ship. Do most merchants dress so flamboyantly?
Only the best ones.
So, why aren't you on that ship now? You know,
Ran
being-
into some trouble, and I happen to owe Rosalind a favor, and here I am.
a debt to pay.
You can say that. Yeah. Me and him go way back. Good friend. Good friend. His wife loves me.
I think Agate like kind of looks over his shoulder like confused and just stares at you for like a good minute or two.
I think Cirrus laughs. Like just outright laughs.
Mina's like, ooh, juicy goss. Like, oh? Like, an old flare, or...
She's Oh, definitely not.
Oh,
You and I've barely known you, but God, that's so much bullshit to spew.
What, the old flare thing? Yes, No, never. Old business partners.
Okay.
Whenever I need something fixed, he fixes it for me.
I can fix that.
You say that in character?
No. No.
Just the first words he speaks.
I can fix
I
that.
can fix that.
I can fix that in bed.
Oh my god.
Why did you throw bed in there?
I was referencing the movie Holes. I'm
Oh, yeah, I
sorry.
knew that's what you were referencing. I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet. And that just.
In bed.
The the homoerotic subtext. It's fine.
Look, we don't want to hear about your soft hands, all right? Let's just keep it pushing.
Oh my god.
Anything else you guys like to, say, mention?
I imagine I don't pry any other life stories out of people.
I would love to hear how you ask Ajay for this.
Yeah. So like, they're like traveling. Just like gets out of the cart, like trundles up behind him, like looks like through the hole in his shoulder,
Mhm.
which is like, how tall are you again? You're like
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Okay, time out. I'm not 6
She
foot
has to,
tall,
like-
if that's the case.
Yeah.
What are you, like
Okay.
5'8"?
I'm like 5'7", 5'8", yeah, because
Mhm.
Agus still towers over me.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should
Yeah.
post the heights and the things so I can put a height chart.
Make a
together.
chart. Yeah.
hmm but yeah, like so she like hops up behind him to look through it, like, which probably gets his attention if he cares. But
He probably notices you, like, as soon as you get out of the cart, but he doesn't, like, turn.
that's quite the hole you have there, sir.
That's what he said.
I don't think he said anything.
There's a very, like, he turns to look at Saris and just, like, really? Just, like, the, like, really look. This again? That stupid fucking joke again? Every time?
God. I bet there's an interesting story behind it.
He shrugs.
You don't know?
He just keeps walking.
I'll ask you later.
Mina, you can't just ask a man about his hole.
Most people don't have a hole there. I've never known anyone else that does.
Cirrus is just cracking up, like she's not really listening to your answer. She's just more amused with herself.
1 second. I'm just trying to fix this.
So, Marcus, what's your story? And I just grin at him.
I'm a private investigator.
Oh. Find anything interesting lately?
No. He seems a bit disappointed at that. But
Well, that's a shame. I'm sure you'll find something good soon.
that's what I'm hoping for. What about, well, I guess you said why you're on land.
And it's a shame, too. Couldn't miss the ocean.
Well, hopefully you can get back to it soon.
Well, we'll see what this job entails, and hopefully we can all get back home safe.
That is the hope. Kind of looks over their party with a bit of a frown at the general people he's not sure about the strength of.
Oh god, I'm trying to buy morons.
Yes.
There is one other thing I would say that you all would notice about Agate. He glows softly, just ever so slightly.
Like a shiny glow, or just like
No.
a more ember
like an
Like a coal,
like,
like
Ember.
yeah.
like a glowing metal,
Mhm.
Like he wouldn't give off any
Light.
light, like
noticeable light, but you could pick him out in the darkness pretty easily.
No stealthing. Haha.
I mean, why would you need to?
That's fair. Just charge at them and rip their head off. It's fine.
just rip everyone's head off.
Yeah.
Violence.
All right. You've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses and a destroyed wagon, about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each of the horses and the wagons has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. What would you like to do?
Oh dear.
I stop the oxen from going forward anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a good do the horses? Are those the? Do I think that maybe those are the horses that they were on? Do I notice any? Or
Are they familiar to us?
are the horses familiar?
From this distance, go ahead and roll a perception check. If you were closer, then maybe not, but definitely from this distance, you can't tell, as they are like laying down on the ground.
Okay.
You don't recognize the horses so much as the wagon. It has the telltale sign of Rose's symbol, which is a rose, on the side of it.
Is there any bodies around?
Not that you can see from there.
I think Agate takes out his great axe that was kind of haphazardly sticking out of his bag.
And he picks it up with one hand,
Mhm.
fuck.
How do you have a great axe hanging out of your bag?
No, it's a big bag. It's like a golf bag.
It's a big bag, yeah. It's a golf bag.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. It's saying, Jamie, those
Yeah.
long bags.
Yeah, like the long, tall ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because he also
Yeah,
has
I'm
his
just
he also has his
Yeah.
pick. So.
Yeah, he's got a war pick as well, right?
He does.
It's just probably in 2 pieces.
Yes. So he takes his great axe and starts approaching cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
mean,
He can't be quiet, but he can make sure there's no like traps or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
know,
gonna
we'll
be
hop down
scanning our surroundings.
and follow right behind him.
Okay, so, first, I want everybody that's looking around to roll a perception check.
There
Alright.
sure are some surroundings.
Rip.
All right. So who is approaching the carts?
I am.
And I'm right behind him. So
I would jump out of the cart, but I'm following a little bit further behind both of them, just kind of scanning, see if I see any movement.
Yep. All right.
There.
So then let me pull you guys to the map. Do note there is a wagon. Just
we don't see
not
any.
there. Mm-hmm. And as you guys are moving closer to the wagon and horses, you guys can now see some bodies strewn about.
Are we
I
supposed
see
to see anything because it's black.
Black square.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
what I was trying to say.
Yeah. 1 second. I forgot that this thing doesn't do. I mean, it's already preset to have illumination or light setting. Damage lighting. We don't need that.
It's
Do we
not
need it?
tonight.
We don't. No, it's not. It's only been half a day, so not necessary for this map. So yeah, you guys do see a series of bodies strewn about the. Oh, hold on. This is more here, and this is more here. Strewn about the ground. Go ahead and put get yourselves up here. That bring you guys over there? No, it's
Yeah,
There we go.
it did now.
Oh, did you already switch it for my picture? Nice, thank you.
Fast work. We don't see the bar though. No bar.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Art free living.
Oh, is she cute?
Thank you.
6 setting.
I'm not super happy with the picture, but I at least wanted to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good quick representation.
Where'd she go? Where did she go?
I just deleted it because
Why?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
There, she's
I was
there.
trying to put the bar, the HP bar there. Now everybody should see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys, need to change tokens or something like that. That's fine. No big deal. Okay. So people who are moving up, go ahead and move to right here.
Okay.
I'll let you guys get that far before, anything else happens. I'll give you a general description of what you see. You two over here, you guys doing anything? Or you just staying near the oxen?
Staying near the cart.
Is that where the oxen is? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm there. Sorry, I didn't get that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so as you approach, you're seeing these bodies of what looks to be undead strewn about. The undead are definitely... I'm gonna draw a little box to show where the wagon is. Right there. The skeletons seem to have some kind of armoring all over. What's this? Why is this here?
I don't know.
I'm gonna delete this. The skeletons and the skeletons seem to have some kind of armoring on them, and the zombie just seems to have some kind of normal villagers-looking clothing. Mina, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Sure. Just about to ask. Well,
Yeah, the villager's outfit does not seem to ring any bells, but that armor is looking familiar. Much like the Thunder Tree guard
Okay.
you used to wear.
She immediately like starts walking towards the corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you need me to stop.
No. Go ahead. Get as close as you want.
Get right up on them.
Yeah.
You know, pat them down, give them a hug.
Something like that. She's checking over the skeleton's corpse. I investigate the corpse.
So you guys, as you are now close enough, you see a series of supplies. A series of supplies missing, and not missing, but strewn across the ground, as if it was looted. The bags and such seem to be empty, as well as a singular scroll case that is also empty. Well, it might not be scrolls; it could be anything, but it's definitely had some kind of paper inside.
Maps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fine. Well, I am trying to determine how this skeleton has been damaged.
Mina and not Mina. Agate and Raylan, go ahead and give me a perception check, and Mina, you can give me a medicine check.
I was gonna say, if there was like any like low-bearing trees or bushes anywhere near the road, I think Agate would just be going up to them and using the back of his, so like not where the actual like great axe hilt would be, like the back of it, just swinging it through it to see if he hits anything that's not supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Kill the squirrel.
Yeah. Well, yes, 4. He's not great perception.
Raylan, as you're approaching, you hear soft whimpering coming from the cart that seems to have been flipped over here.
Soft whimpering.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will make my way over to the cart.
Mm-hmm. And
As I pass them too, I'll be like, I heard whimpering.
okay, I have a question for you. Are you staying on the road or no?
I would try to avoid the horses and the corpses as best as possible. If that means I'm going off the road, then yeah, probably.
Because these are like some again dense thicket.
It's a thick
Oh, okay. Then I would tiptoe my way
Yeah,
around.
you would tiptoe your way. It does look like the skeletons and zombies were destroyed, Mina. And I'll get to you in a second, Agate.
Yep,
Don't
yep.
worry, I haven't forgot you. It does look like they were destroyed and are no longer usable. And they do look like they did come from Thunder Tree. They look like they were riddled with arrows, and a couple of them have like slashes, especially on the zombie.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's good. That's cool, Marcus.
they've been cut and shot. Okay.
Go
Do
ahead.
the arrows match the ones in the horse?
Yes, definitely.
That's notable.
Go ahead and give me a D100.
Me?
How many squirrels do you kill?
2.
Okay. Now roll me an attack.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll damage.
It'd be bludgeoning, probably.
Bludgeoning? Okay.
Yeah.
And are you trying to swing with the intent to harm or kill or anything like that?
No, just to see if
Probe.
there's something there.
Okay. Go ahead and position yourself wherever you want to throw, swing on at the thicket, and I'll let you know what happens.
Probably go up here first, honestly. Over here.
That is so perfect. So, Raylan, as you approach the cart, you can hear the soft whimpering of not one but two people. And they seem to be pretty young.
Do I happen to recognize the whimpering?
Oh yeah. It's the twins.
I just kind of bloody hell.
And Agate,
Mm-hmm.
as you swing your weapon, right before the haft hits, you see a single arrow fly out, and I'm gonna roll the attack really quick for two of them.
Right as Mina's like putting it all together and about to shout goblins.
Okay. First one is going to be at Raylan. Raylan, does a 12 hit?
No.
Alright, so you see an arrow just immediately stick out from the side, from like into the cart, and you hear the children scream as they hear the thunk. As you notice, there's a bunch of arrows like put on like embedded into the cart, so you could probably tell that they know what that.
Like they're pinned down in the cart.
Yeah, and Agate,
Mm-hmm.
you hold on. Let me make sure. Does a 13 hit you, Agate?
No.
All right, so the arrow strikes your shoulder and just like breaks.
Clang.
As goblins immediately begin popping out of the thicket, and we will bring them to the lair. And that was their surprise round, because none of you rolled high enough to, because they rolled really well on their
goblins.
their stealth
Stealthy.
check. Yeah.
Oh, quick question, Alex. Did you move the cart up or did you get out of the cart?
I kind of tied it off where you are,
Okay.
and I was walking a little bit forward because I had tied it up.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
And we are going to roll initiative.
Woo!
I'm gonna try for most of the time not rolling it out in the open until you know what it is.
That's fair.
Like once you know what the creature is, in this case goblin, so no big deal.
Sounds workable.
Mm-hmm.
Toggle. Normal. Okay. All right. Jamie, if you don't mind, if you
Nice.
want to find some
Music?
fighting music, that'd be great.
Okay, we'll do my normal fighting music then.
Yep.
Nope, that's the wrong one. That one. This.
Would you believe that this fight is considered hard for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're level 1.
Yeah, I know.
We're literally
I'm just,
babies.
yeah, but it's like it's just 4 goblins is
Hmm?
my big thing.
Spoilers, what if we didn't know there were 4?
Now, Agate,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you know
Mm-hmm.
your attack as the arrow shot Raylan was
Mhm.
the reason why the attack was thrown off, because you immediately knocked this one unconscious.
Cool.
Nice.
We are going to say he is unconscious. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Unconscious.
Oh, is this milestone or XP because it's a book?
I'm doing milestone.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
will
they're-
not be doing. They do XP, but I figured out where
Where it's supposed to
you're supposed to be level 2 and so on and so forth.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So don't worry about that too much.
Okay.
Agate.
Hey, Chris.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me make sure that it wasn't that goblin.
Okay.
It was that goblin. Okay.
Nice.
Hold on. Let
But
me.
there's like 3 people before that
Ye-
goblin.
Oh shoot, you're right. I did not
Yeah.
realize. Okay,
I was
Marcus
like,
Cirrus. Marcus Cirrus. I didn't realize that there were people above that. All right, cool. Marcus Cirrus, you guys can make your movements. Marcus, go ahead.
I run here.
All right, cool.
I actually run here. And now I'm done.
All right. Cirrus.
I think she was like drawing before, and she looks up when she notices everyone's gone. Is like, oh shit!
And you guys, you hear the telltale screeching of.
Thank you.
Yeah?
What does that tell you?
What does that inform us of?
It's goblin. Goblin. Seem to be screeching at each other in goblin.
Okay. Good for them.
I just realized I forgot to pick my languages.
Oh, lol.
Oh, what is this? Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast it at the one right by at. Oh wait, that one's knocked unconscious.
That one's
this
not
guy.
conscious.
This guy. I can't see if my thing's actually.
Yep. This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. Constitution saving throw. He barely makes it.
What a bitch.
So
Okay.
you kind of just hold out your hand and kind of seems to chill up a little bit and starts like patting himself down, trying to warm himself up. And he immediately runs over to Mina and tries to take a swing with his scimitar.
No. So this is a good time to tell you that I have taken Goblin as a language because it does make sense for me to have.
Yes, it does.
As she gets fucking cut up by a fucking goblin.
So Goblin comes in and immediately slashes at your back and disengages and runs off back into the thicket.
Let's see.
That is how the goblin do.
Runs away from the literal rock man. What a pussy.
Fair.
Nah, pussy.
This goblin up here takes out this short bow, pops out of the thicket, and shoots you right in the face, Agate.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage because I'm standing right next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No.
Okay, yeah, no. I was seeing if he could roll lower. He cannot.
No.
It just bounces off your hard surface. And he disengages and runs this way. Go pretty far, I think. I think they can go 30. Maybe 35. Hold on, let me make sure. 30, okay. Goes this way. Agate!
Okay. I hope you have that table ready, Chris, because I would like to rage.
Okay! Let me roll a D100 real
Lights
quick.
up like a disco ball.
Does that come into play yet at level 1?
It's not that one.
It's not that.
That would be easy if it was that one.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Where?
Go ahead and roll me I think it's
6 to
let me make sure.
100.
Yeah, it's a D100.
99? I rolled a 2 and
Oh
a
my
99.
God.
99.
Oh my god. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Does
It
he get
doesn't
bigger?
do anything, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm just raging.
Yeah, you're just raging. But you do like brighten quite a bit.
Mhm.
But as a sorcerer, that's like 99 to 100 is the best thing you can roll. Get
Which
all
was
your
the one
sorcery
that hurt
points back.
Mina?
This boy.
That one? Okay.
Mhm.
He is going to scream at the top of his lungs and charge right at him.
Mm-hmm.
And just as he's running, he's just gonna aim to lob this guy's head off.
Go for it.
4.
That hits. Another 2
Oh, wait.
damage, right?
Yeah, I have to put my raging damage on. Yeah, no, James.
Yeah,
7.
but how would you like to do this?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I just do the baseball hit, right? So I take a step forward and I just cut its entire head off.
So you do an under and upswing, and as you do, his body goes sailing, but his head remains there.
horrible.
Hmm.
And he is very much dead.
Why is my shit freaking out? I was here. I have another 10 feet, so I'm gonna go back this way. And that is my turn.
That boy is unconscious. Rylan!
How does do wield work at level 1? Do I do that? Can I do that?
Do will?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
So at level 1, assuming you don't have dual wielder, you can take an attack with 2 light weapons.
Of a rapier and a short sword.
You cannot do it with the
Rapiers
rapier in there.
aren't light weapons.
That's
Notably, there are no D8 light weapons.
okay. Well, I had 2 daggers as well, so it works
Yeah, you could
out.
do 2 daggers for sure.
Is a short sword considered a light
Yep.
weapon?
So you could
Alright.
do short sword and dagger.
All right. I'm going to crouch down and tell the twins. They're twins, right?
Mm-hmm.
To hunker down, is like get back into a corner and like don't be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And which one do I can tell? Could I tell? Oh, no, the dark one. I'm gonna change. Would I see this one right here?
Yes, they have all been revealed.
All right, this one ran off. I'm gonna go after this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack with my short sword and dagger. So just hit the short sword, right?
Yep. That hits.
Oh, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry.
He is looking pretty bad after the slash to his stomach, but he's not out yet.
I'll follow with the dagger.
That also hits, and he will definitely go down. Oh, just to let you know, if it's an offhand with your second
You'll
strike,
get your stat bonus.
you will not. Yeah, you don't get your deck score on the second hit, basically.
Okay, so it's a 20.
No. On the attack, yes, but not on the
On
damage.
the damage.
Yeah.
So on the damage, I don't get the bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just get to roll the dice.
To reflect,
Okay.
like, you're not ambidextrous.
Okay, so it's 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, how would you like to do this?
With the short sword, I'll slash across its chest, and then as it's like kind of like his body's like moved with the sword, I will take the dagger, just drab it into his gut and like throw him over onto the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of scum coward.
And he is going to... Oh, hold on. He is going to get a little marker. Just for him. Bada bing, bada boom. This guy, seeing all his friends, dead, he's gonna do a thing and just, bye! And unfortunately, that's the end of the encounter.
He just gets away.
Well, I mean, unless you guys can chase him down. Can any of you do 90 feet around? Okay, here's a better question. Let me see how far he can get. 60. Okay, he's 30 feet off the map.
30 feet off the map. Okay, so I can get 30. No, I'd be 20 feet out of range.
How far do javelins go?
120 feet.
I could probably throw a javelin at him.
All right. Then he'll be 30 feet off.
Okay.
But we'll keep the initiative going. That's him. That's the Mina. Do you have anything you'd like to do?
She's chasing after him.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna melt his face, but can't. And she's swearing at him the worst things in Goblin. And she is furious. Complete 180 from her usual self.
Mm-hmm.
She hates goblins.
He's racist.
Racist.
Marcus. Anything you can do? Catch up to her, maybe? I don't know how far you can run.
I can run 30, and then
Did you run faster than that?
not at level 1.
Not at level
Okay.
1.
Okay.
You don't get dope monk shit until like level 4.
And I can throw a dart at him at disadvantage, I believe.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeet.
Nope.
12, 10.
Nope. Unfortunate. Cirrus, is this too far for you?
I mean, and I'm at least gonna move the rest of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Jogs over.
Uh,
Yeah, what's going on?
Actually, while they're all doing that, can I tie up the last goblin?
Yep.
Cool. Do you need me to roll anything for that,
Nah, it's fine.
or okay?
Agate.
Yeah, he goes as far as he can, which is like here.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out a javelin and just like throws it as hard as he can.
All right, make one at disadvantage.
Yay.
12.
don't think it's
No,
goblin.
unfortunately. He is holding his short bow, but you are literally one off.
Yeah. A 15 with a shield. 13 with a.
Yeah,
I know
I can
that
only...
'cause I hit a goblin that didn't have a shield down. I got really mad at the DM.
Rylan, you can
Uh,
actually catch him, I think. At least,
Get into.
get into range. You could get into range and then throw the dagger.
It's probably not enough to kill him, but
Oh wait, but you can't dash as a bonus action yet.
cannot.
We're at level 1, Chris. We have shit.
Almost level 2.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
No, I think my main concern are the twins, because
Mhm.
the whole threat by the mother is like, gotta make sure the twins are okay. So I'll lean over, look to see if they're like harmed or anything, or
They're actually stuck underneath the cart because it's been flipped over.
okay. I'll
So you could try to lift it if you'd like, but it's really heavy.
I'll motion over to Agate, like, hey, I need some help. There's people underneath the cart. And I try to like, lift it up, but yeah, I'm
Mhm.
weak.
I am weak. All right, and Goblin goes another 90 and is presumably gone. And thus ends the initiative.
Bastard, bitch ass, motherfucker, murderer, butthead,
Ooh,
You say it's a
butthead.
goblin, or you?
and goblin. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There are 2 children trapped underneath the cart. What do you guys do?
I mean, I used the last bit of my rage, which is probably Betty by now, to like flip the cart over.
Not even necessary. I'm pretty sure you have the strength to just.
Flip it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I flipped
He
it.
does
It's
it
partly
angrily.
destroyed, but it's partly destroyed. Like the wheels are no good,
Mhm.
but it served as a suitable cover. And as you flip it over, you see Kalen hiding behind his sister, who has a dagger in her hand, and is like pointing it out towards probably you, Agate, because that's where they heard the arrow come from.
Mm-hmm.
She will cut you.
She sees you, drops it, and just starts crying.
Yeah, he's probably just shocked to see them there, so he'll like drop the cart like away from them. Cause I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure he just lifted the whole fucking thing up.
Yep.
So he like
I was
tosses
gonna say
it to
like
the side.
you one arm. I was
Uh-huh.
thinking like you one arm lifted it to see what was underneath, and then saw what it was, and then like tossed it to the side.
Mm-hmm. And he immediately goes over and like picks them both up.
They are both crying into your shoulder. shaking and scared.
I walk over, like, hey, you were both brave. Good job.
And Jalen sees you, Raylan, and just starts crying about they took them.
Who took them? The goblins? Or is there someone else?
And she nods, crying, and then she says, and it was a big one. He was really big, hairy, and had a big arm. And
Do I know enough about goblins? to
yeah,
identify
yeah,
the creature?
you know what that is.
A Habagabo?
No,
An orc?
bugbear.
Bugbear.
Bugbear, okay. Close enough.
I don't
It's gonna
know
be
any
bad.
hobgoblins that are that hairy, but okay.
I got them mixed up in my head.
We will rescue them. Everything will be fine.
Someone go ahead and... Oh, actually, everybody go ahead and roll a perception. Oh, Raylan.
I want to check the card to see if like maybe Milo a mile left like
No,
on
I
it.
fucking know, Chris.
Chill.
All right, calm down, guys.
If
Jeez.
there's any markings that he would have left that I would have like, oh, they like to get more information of what he saw or something like that.
Being kidnapped saved me.
Like numbers, anything like that.
So there is, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
Because you guys rolled so fucking high.
See everything.
Team perception.
So the first thing you guys would see, what you would see, Raylan, is like basically Milo had been scratching with his paws, with his nails into the wood on like, just doing figures and stuff like that. But in secret, it's thieves' cant for, things that Rosalind and Violet were talking about on the travels, which is something about some kind of rock or metal. Sounds valuable. And then there's a quick scratching of goblin attack. And then like the scratching is like cut off by like scratching bit of like getting dragged essentially.
Classic Mighty Python.
Yeah, pretty much. However, the other thing that the thing that Marcus sees immediately is a trail that heads a little bit northward. It's a series of a bunch of goblins essentially heading northward. And Kay, once he calms down, would be able to regale the story of what happened. First, they had been on the road for a little while. They were talking and everything, and they saw the skeletons, and they were just sitting in the middle of the road.
They already
most
dead,
people,
or
yeah,
what-
they were alive.
Okay.
They were just like
Those lapis, like,
basically
killing me.
meandering, and everybody knows to just avoid.
Wandering zombies.
avoid not
It's a
avoid.
regional feature.
Yeah, it's less. It's more just like walk back past them and don't like bother them, and
They're
they
like
won't
the
bother
board.
you.
Just don't be a threat to them.
Yeah, just don't push them or anything, and you'll be fine. They're a little unnerving, but they don't actually attack unless you attack them.
Or goblin.
Or you're a goblin. And as they were trying to get past them, the goblins came out, and the skeletons and zombies immediately attacked the goblins, but they were cut down pretty quickly. It seemed like the goblins were actually using the skeletons and zombies
To slow down.
as a trap. And they attacked. Violet got they attacked the carriage crashed, and Violet got the children underneath the cart to hide. She told Milo to watch it, to run and hide and come back for the children.
Do you know how long you've been here?
Both the children don't know. They say the way they smell, they might have been here for maybe a day.
Okay.
So they are both hungry and uncared for.
I was about to say, I give him some food.
Clean them up. And try to smile. If things are bad.
What you can gather is that the goblins seem to have been using this new trap for, more
What's a bigger fish?
more people to catch unawares.
Mhm.
And now you guys have a goblin that you can interrogate. Wholeheartedly, because Mina has
It's gone. It's fine.
goblin language.
I will point out to Big Rock Fellow and Pirate Man that there is a trail.
Trail.
Okay.
We could leave the girls with the children and follow it.
Sexist. No,
Are you gonna walk through the forest?
Oh God, no, that sounds disgusting.
He raises his hand like, well,
I object on principle, but don't take me.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Let's see.
Do you want to, like, I don't know if anyone knows Goblin, or maybe the Goblin might know Common, but do we want to, like,
I can talk to him
Their
first.
language.
yeah, sorry, what was that?
I can speak their language, is what she said.
Okay, chill.
Pog. Yeah.
She's like, all right, well, let's, we can see what this guy knows, see if maybe they can give us a bit more about, like, I guess their base.
Where they might have taken them, yes.
Yeah, that stuff.
They haven't consumed them already.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't say that near children.
Yeah. I'm gonna escort the kids over to our cart so they're not there for the interrogation, and hopefully, maybe, I don't know, being in a bit more of a shelter thing and with the oxen that they know and stuff might help them out a bit. maybe get them wrapped up in some blankets and stuff. And make sure they eat.
All right. Couple hours. Okay, so are you guys gonna interrogate the goblin first, or go investigate the trail?
I say interrogate first.
We can get him to wake up. I don't know if we want to wait for him. Might be a bit more time sensitive.
Oh yeah, I
with
can
the
go over
stick.
there and slap him across the face.
Instant KO.
Ow!
I am not that strong.
Ow! Ah! Ah! Why? I'm sorry. Don't hit.
Freaky.
No hit.
Oh, you were fine when you had your friends here.
No
Shot
hit.
guns at us.
No hit.
In
I
goblin.
go over and grab an arrow and I stick it into his arm.
Ah!
Jesus.
Glad I
Said
took the
no
kids
hit.
away.
It didn't say Pierce. Now tell us, what's up north? Where does this trail take us?
Lair.
Tell us everything you can about your. She says that in goblin. And maybe you will survive.
You let Pip go. I say, and you let Pip go.
I think he just cracks his knuckles and just stares at him.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check, but you can use your strength.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Can I
Flat
get my
strength?
assist there?
You may assist if you like.
Okay. Flat strength. Nice.
So 7.
7.
Let me roll this thing's.
I got hopeful because you said with my strength and not my charisma. And I still got let down.
Where are you, Goblo? Goblo. There you are, Goblo. Probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks at you and he's like, I know that he has that look of I know that you need me. Look. You let Pip go, I say.
Is he talking to Goblin still?
No, he's speaking common. They can speak common, it's just not very good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually be a benefit to speaking.
Well, you could go the other way, which is, not intimidate the fuck out of the goblin.
I mean, I was kind of friendly. But yeah, you're right. Well, maybe we will.
Promise.
And what will you do when you're free and we raid your lair?
Pip, leave. You're crazy.
And go where?
Kind of just shrugs.
How many people have you killed, Pip?
Kind of just shrugs again. Feeling a bit more uncomfortable about the situation.
Don't know.
I lean closer. Pip, my name is Raylan. I think we got off on the wrong foot here. And I have
You
this
stabbed me.
You shot at me. I think think everything's even now, isn't it?
I miss.
Looks like my aim is better, huh?
Yeah, no,
He's,
I
he's
thought
just
you
kind of
suck.
tiss.
How
Just
do we
sucks
know
his teeth.
that you're going to tell us good information if we let you go?
Pip, no lie.
Then tell us how many people you've killed.
Kind of shrugs again. Stop counting.
Angry.
How about this? You tell us what you know about the lair, if there's any ambushes on this trail, and I'll decide if your information is worth your freedom or not.
Kind of shrugs. He starts counting on his fingers. 8. This many. And he holds up both hands, and then he holds up both hands again. So it seems something like 20. That many of us in lair.
To being honest,
Go ahead and roll an insight check. He seems very badly not want to die. Whether he's honest or not, it can't say. You know, insight's not like a lie detector, but you definitely can tell he's not he's trying his best not to die and not piss
seems
anybody off.
Just have a motivation to say things. Crickets.
Did the 20 include the 4 of you out here?
He just shakes his head.
That's a substantial group.
do we know about the bugbear? Or is that knowledge that we all know?
Don't.
Yeah,
Like, she hasn't. Yeah, but if you knew
the
of it, is it?
K
The kids
well,
described them.
K would tell you that was one of the groups one of the people that grabbed parents. He'll think for a little bit. I say more, you let you untie.
Perhaps.
I know where. And he points over to the not points, but kind of nods his head over to the children. I know where they take.
You know where they took the prisoners.
Kind of just shrugs. Untie first.
Untie him. And I will.
He looks a little bit more comfortable. Castle. 20 miles that way. And he points northeast.
Castle.
King is there. Told us to capture Elfman.
Targeted hit.
Was there a tabaxi among this group that was taken to this castle?
Kind of shakes his head. Cat thing we caught, but got away.
Cat's out of the bag. Okay.
Mina drops dead. I don't know why. It's a mystery.
Oh my god.
Pikachu surprised.
Elfman went to castle. Lady thing, we take to cave.
And the cave is. Where's the cave?
Points in the same general direction before you get to castle. You see track, and he points down at the tracks. You find easy.
Very helpful.
I go?
I think he's given us all he can.
How about you lead us to this place?
Pip kind of narrows his eyes.
You'll
promise.
be free, technically. You are unbound. You'll be just. Think of it this way: taking a stroll with some possibly new friends.
Fine. But I take you leave.
Say that again?
You let me go, yes?
Assuming you don't join your friends and attack us, yes.
Oh no, I'm not crazy. You crazy.
Kind of nods. Like,
You will
Fair
live
enough.
today.
And as he turns, he says in Goblin, like shaking his head, "Stupid humans."
I look knowingly at him and grab his little neck.
Let go! Let go! Why grab?
What does that mean? Explain. Why are the humans stupid?
His
And she
like
uses the goblin
eyes,
word.
his eyes kind of like go wide with surprise and then terror.
But she's not like choking him. It's like she's not.
Yeah. There's traps. That's why I call stupid. Because if it wasn't for me, you would fall into trap easy.
Is speaking in common again or goblin?
Yeah. He's speaking in common.
good thing
Well-
you're here to show us.
It sounds like you just volunteered to be our trap detector, then, huh?
Yeah.
And I take my silk rope out and I do like a sailor's knot like around his waist. It's like, well, shall we go then?
Before letting go, I will tell him. Omit another detail, and the spirits will have their way, deciding your fate.
He groans.
Or it could
Maybe-
keep you, and I can feed you to a shark. Have you ever seen a shark before? Nasty business.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation.
No.
Oh, and that's not it. Am I blind? Where's intimidation?
I swear I mean
At
this.
that,
I was
he-
like,
At that, he seems that he has gotten the message, and immediately begins trying to walk in the direction.
very good.
I'll let you guys know it is quite a ways. It's like 5 miles.
We're all going, right? Like, what-
I will
what is
say,
our-
I will say you can take the oxen in there. It's just a bit, more difficult.
Yeah, we probably should then. It'll
Yeah, I
probably
don't
take
think
like 4 hours ish.
Yeah, it's only 4.
Less if it were we weren't
Mm-hmm.
traversing difficult terrain.
Hmm. What difficult terrain?
It's like a thin trail, right?
Yeah.
It's like difficult for an ox-laden cart, like
Mm-hmm.
not for people or goblins specifically. At least
Or
that's
for
my
an implacable metal man.
Yeah.
He just kind of just
Right, you
burns
don't
his
care
way
That's
right
that's
through
why I made the statement as
Yeah.
in like a
Right.
what
Yeah, yeah.
difficult terrain? Trot, 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 trot.
He just kind of just
I-
breaks right through thicket.
I'm just imagining like you in the snow where you sink immediately all the way down.
Uh huh.
But you
There's
just
just like a trench being covered into the
yeah,
snow.
yeah. Meanwhile, my character's like just walking on top of the snow.
Because she weighs nothing.
Yep.
She weighs as much as her clothes.
Just
Less,
quite the airhead.
honestly.
Lightweight.
At this point, we're gonna call it for the night because we're gonna the next part is gonna be a bit of a small bit of dungeon crawling.
Okay.
we need to perhaps rest for our half-injured bard.
I mean, you
Oh,
can.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all
I'm
up
like
to you
cut
when
a
you
trap.
want a short rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably want a short rest. So.
You guys can take a break here. The children are feeling a bit better, but they're very, very upset that their parents are not around.
I try to calm them down with like telling them a story
I heal
of
2
like
HP.
of my adventures.
Can I ask a favor from either Chris or Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So, with Cirrus, what I'm planning on doing is doing sketch pages that she would do in game. Could you make a channel so I can post them there and keep them all together?
You want to handle that, Jamie?
Wait, repeat that?
I can do it. Don't worry.
Okay.
She
An
wants
in-game
to.
art channel.
Yes, in-game art. That's what I mean. Because like she's sketching the whole time and drawing stuff.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
am actually doodling and drawing stuff, and I want to keep it all together.
yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well. It'll take me a
There
while
is the beginning of your adventure.
Yeah, I'm so
to get past
excited.
the- You're not saying Cirrus, you're saying Cirrus. Which,
Cirrus.
It's kind of funny.
You did have to pick a name similar to one of the other characters.
Cirrus.
Shush you.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Why so Cirrus?
Hey, good
Sus.
thanks. What did you name it? Oh, Cirrus Art Cloud. Thank you.
Can I talk to Chris and Alex really quick in memory time?
Sure.
Cool. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Okay. I think I'm gonna end the recording then.
Yeah.